Teaching. Talk. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ready? Right. Teach. Talk. Post. Covers. Reach in. On. Here. On. Right. Face. Forward. Long. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Raleigh Fire Department, we would like to welcome you to the 51st Recruit Academy graduation ceremony. My name is Brian Sherrill, and I'm the Division Chief of Professional Development. I would like to say a special thank you to our city executive staff for attending tonight. City Manager Marshall Adams David, Deputy City Manager Tansy Hayward, and also our City Council member Christina Jones. Thank you. Now we'll introduce our command staff. Fire Chief Herbert Griffin. Assistant Chief Danny Poole. Assistant Chief Ian Toms. Assistant Director of Emergency Management Saquana Hoda. Assistant Chief Laryl Smith. Assistant Chief Ray Emmett. Division Chief Preston Gaster. Battalion Chief Safety Officer Keith Wilder. Last November, over 400 people applied to become Raleigh firefighters. Tonight, after 32 weeks of training, these 24 recruits will become Raleigh firefighters. Now I'd like to invite our Raleigh Fire Department chaplain, Jeff Neal, to lead us in the invocation.
Good evening, everybody. First, I'd like to say congratulations to my future brothers and sisters. Welcome to one of the largest, greatest fraternities in the world. Let us pray. Father, we thank you tonight for this opportunity to come before you tonight to honor and to graduate these recruits. Well, God, we just want to say thank you for just allowing them to get to this place today. We thank you for their families that have gathered here, even for those that could not make it. We just pray over this ceremony tonight, God. It'll be a blessing to not just them and their families, but to the city of Raleigh. Amen.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for attending this ceremony. It's wonderful to see everybody here, and we truly appreciate the time and efforts that you placed in working with your family members and friends to get them through this process. And again, I extend my gratitude. There's one thing, or one rule I should say about speeches. You're supposed to be nice, you're supposed to be brief, and then you're supposed to be gone. I will adhere to all three of those this evening, I promise, because they don't want me between them and that badge pinning ceremony, and that's what they worked so hard for. But before I step away, I want to just talk about something what I refer to as making a difference. 32 weeks ago, 24 individuals that were sitting here in front of us this evening walked into the gates of Kita Training Center, and the staff that I have working with me this evening up through today had to make a difference. They spent tireless hours, a lot of effort, a lot of energy in taking a very diverse group of individuals to come together, work together as a team, work as a family, instill the skills that they need in order to close this chapter of the new book that they're working on. This evening, I say thank you very much to all the efforts that you put into these individuals. You have truly made a difference. Now it's your turn. But making a difference doesn't have to be something so significant. Oftentimes, it's the small things that matter. It could be walking into an incident for a family who's called 911, which is possibly one of the worst times in their lives that they had to make that phone call. And you walk in with a calm demeanor, and you have made a difference. It settles the environment. They see confidence in your abilities to help them out, and they feel better for it. Again, you have made a difference. It's Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You're at the fire station. Not much going on, but you're not sleepy, you're not tired, you don't want to watch the football game. You step up, you walk out to the truck, and you start looking at your hand tools on the truck. You pull the axe off the truck, the flathead axe, you're looking at it thinking, oh, I may as well just start polishing it. As you start polishing the handle, you notice there's a crack in the handle. That shouldn't be there. You let your officer know there's a crack in the handle. They report it. The following day, a new flathead axe shows up at the station. The old one comes off the truck, the new one goes on. 5 o'clock that following day, the buzzer hits. That same flathead axe was used as part of a forcible entry tool set that opened up a door. Somebody could advance a hose line, keep a fire in check, while the rescue group could go in there and pull somebody before they were overcome by smoke. What you did that Sunday afternoon made a difference. It really did. It could be something like 3 o'clock in the morning. You haven't kept track of the calls because you are so tired because you hit double digits before dinner time. You get up, you put your stuff on, you get on the truck, you go down the road, and you walk into somebody's home, and you try and help them out. You realize this time it's a code. You jump right into action, you get on your knees, you start doing chest compressions, and you do them flawlessly because the staff instilled that skill set in you, and you knew what to do. Several days later, after that individual was transported to the hospital, they were wheeled out of that hospital. They stood up, they got in the car, and they went home to their families. You made a difference. So I'm asking you this evening to take all of the skill set, this knowledge, and the pride that you have in this new profession that you've joined, and go out there every day and do what you can to make a difference. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be something. So I'd like to close, like I said, I would be brief and I would be nice. I want to close with something that I'll show my age now because there's probably a number of you that don't know this, but I'm sure some of the parents will. There was a show that came out. It started in 1981. It was called Hill Street Blues. Some of you may remember it, some of you may not. But one of the characters in there was by the name of Sergeant Phil Esterhaus. He was the watch commander. And you're probably wondering, where the heck is he going with this? That show started every single time before the credits went up. It was roll call at 7 a.m. in the morning. He would run through all of the pieces and parts, all the information that those individuals need to be told, and he dismissed them. But as they were dismissing, you know how people get, it was time to go, they grab their coffee, this, that, and the other, he would say, stop, wait. Let's be careful out there. That's my words to you. Be careful out there and make a difference. So I promised you I would be nice, I would be brief, and I'm gone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief Holmes. I would now like to introduce our training staff. These are the members that literally put in blood, sweat, and tears, long hours, many days, obviously, to help groom these individuals and these recruits and make them the firefighters that they are today. And we truly appreciate them and appreciate every effort from every single one of them. Academy Manager, Captain Jennifer Patterson. Academy Captain, Tony Todd. Academy Instructor, Captain Michelle Smith. EMS Program Manager, Jeff Stallings. Academy Instructor, Lieutenant Joe Montague. Academy Instructor, Lieutenant Zach Reynolds. My apologies. Academy Instructor, Lieutenant Jim Schwink. Academy Instructor, Lieutenant Brantley Hobbs. Academy Instructor, Firefighter Hannah Canterbury. Now the Academy staff would like to present the Recruit Awards. Captain Michelle Smith.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. The Valedictorian Award is given to the recruit with the highest academic achievement in the graduating Academy class. All recruits were required to maintain a minimum average of 70 throughout the Academy. Over the past 7 months, the recruits have shown incredible dedication, academic excellence, and downright hard work. They have learned the essential skills, knowledge necessary to save lives and protect property, all while maintaining an overall average of 93.19. They have excelled in every aspect of the Academy program and have demonstrated a deep understanding of the material, mental toughness, with strong commitment to teamwork. We are confident that this individual will go on to lead a very successful, rewarding career with the Raleigh Fire Department. They have the skills, knowledge, and character to be a great firefighter, and we know they will make a difference in this department and the lives of others. Nicholas Blazer, as you embark on your career as a firefighter, we know that you will continue to excel. You are a hardworking, talented, dedicated individual, and you have the necessary qualities to be a successful firefighter, a mentor, and a role model for others. On behalf of the Academy instructor staff, I am honored to present the award for Valedictorian of Raleigh Fire Academy 51 to Nicholas Blazer.
Thank you, Captain Smith. I will take Chief Tom's advice and I will make this brief and then be gone. There are 3 things that made this a great recruit class. 3 things. The first, the recruits themselves. Everyone brought a unique experience or skill that made us better as an overall team. No one was perfect, but the unique life experience, the skills that everyone brought made us better together. For example, anytime a piece of equipment broke down or a tool needed to be fixed, Recruit Smith was there before anyone could even ask and had it fixed immediately. Whenever someone would get out of line, or we just need to be tightened up overall as a group, Recruit C. Wood, with her voice of command, would make sure everyone was tuned up. And whenever you just needed a positive attitude or an encouraging fist bump, Recruit Felix is there for you. Again, no one was perfect, but everyone brought something to the table to make us great. Number 2 is everyone seated here tonight. The family, the friends, the significant others. This was a tough journey, physically and mentally. And it took a lot of outside support to make it to this point. For me personally, it was my wife Sarah who gave birth to our first child while we were in the academy. We left the hospital on a Monday and I was back at the Keeter Training Center on Tuesday morning. That took a lot of support and sacrifice from her to make that happen. And I'm sure that everyone in here has similar stories where their family and friends or significant other stepped up and supported them to get them here today. Number 3, and most impactful, were the instructors seated right here. Every single one of them has an uncontained passion for the fire service. They put countless hours and effort into making us better as a group. One example, Lieutenant Hobbs was here 2 hours early and stayed late almost every day to work with us on skills, just so that we could get better outside of work hours and be the best that we could be. Lieutenant Schwank, he let us climb him up and throw him off the roof of the building 13 times, just so that each one of us could get that hands-on experience in case we ever had to do that. If that's not dedication to the craft, I don't know what is.
There's similar stories for each one of them. I don't have time to go through it all right now, but every single one of them thrilled their life into us and into making us the best that we could be and got us to where we are today. I speak for all of us when I say thank you. Thank you to each one of the fellow recruits, our family and our friends, and most importantly, the instructors for making us great and getting us here today. Thank you.
All right. Like Captain Smith mentioned, tonight I have the privilege of presenting the Chief Wallace Tessinier Leadership and Integrity Award. You'll catch the theme as we move through tonight, the importance of some of the individuals that'll be acknowledged. And so I hope that my end will be slightly lengthy. You all will appreciate the why. I would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge the core of who Chief Tessinier was, not only to honor him, but to give a glimpse into the recruit that we will talk about tonight. Chief Tessinier was a very calm, soft-spoken man of few words. However, when he spoke, people listened. What he had to say always carried weight, meaning, and I assure you, if you were truly listening, a lesson you would carry with you for the rest of your life. He was an exemplary leader who always led with his heart. He was a man of integrity who continuously strived to do the right thing, and I can guarantee he expected the same from those around him. Chief Tessinier had a true passion for his profession and for his people. Unfortunately, we lost Chief Tessinier on August 29, 2019, after a courageous battle with cancer. He was 55 years old and serving as the Assistant Chief of Training. This award is presented each year to ensure that his legacy and memory is never forgotten. I wholeheartedly believe that over the course of the last 32 weeks, each one of the individuals that sit up here displayed their leadership abilities, whether that was on the drill ground, classroom, or a private conversation amongst their peers. To be a consistent leader through the peaks and valleys of the academy truly calls on the core values of a person. This individual stepped up to the task in such a way that I believe Chief Tessinier would be proud of. Before I share my insight, I'd like to share with you all some words this individual's classmates had to say about them. Passionate, servanthood, love for this department and the people within. Well-respected, hard worker, positive attitude, humble, genuine, and consistent. A natural and future leader of the department, wants to be the best they can be. Stepped up many times, and not once did they fail to do right by their classmates. I could not agree more with Class 51, but I'd also like to share a perspective that you all may not be aware of. One classmate used the word legacy, implying our recipient would leave a long-lasting impact on this department. However, I'd like to share another definition. In the fire service, you can be coined a legacy, which acknowledges the fact that you have family either in the fire service or in our department in particular. Todd Mizell was pegged from the moment he applied to be a part of this department, but not with a bad connotation, but with the high expectations because his father is a retired assistant chief with the Raleigh Fire Department. Now, some of you may be thinking that he's got to live in his father's shadow. Well, I'm here to assure you that he has begun to carve a path of his own. Todd's can-do attitude is consistently applied without waver or question. He does his work with a smile on his face, and he asks for more. Time and time again, we have witnessed him place his classmates first, and he's always strived to bring them together as a cohesive unit. He is a gifted motivator, a friendly ear, a supportive shoulder, and one of the hardest working individuals of this class. According to his classmates, he's been a pillar from the start. Todd, I believe Chief Tessinier is smiling down on you tonight, and I'm excited to see you continue to carve your path through one successful career. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipient of the Chief Wallace Tessinier Leadership and Integrity Award.
Tonight we're here to celebrate the graduation of 24 individuals, but right now we'd like to pause and recognize the extraordinary efforts of an individual who has gone above and beyond the call of duty. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you and present the Extra Effort Award. This award is not about recognizing hard work, it's about acknowledging the ones who consistently goes the extra mile to push themselves beyond their limits and who inspires others with their dedication and commitment. This individual is a true embodiment of excellence, and they deserve the utmost admiration and respect. In a world where mediocrity often prevails, it is refreshing to witness the exceptional efforts of this individual. They have shown us that success is not achieved by mere talent or luck, but by relentless pursuit of excellence. They have demonstrated that it is not enough simply to meet expectations, but one must exceed them. The recipient of this award has displayed unwavering determination, resilience, and a passion for their work that is truly inspiring. They have faced challenges head-on, never backing down in the face of adversity. But they have shown us that setbacks are not roadblocks, but opportunities for growth and improvement. Their commitment to their craft is unparalleled. They have invested countless hours, sacrificing personal time and leisure to achieve their goals. They have embraced continuous learning, always seeking to enhance their skill and knowledge. They have embraced feedback and criticism, using it as a catalyst for improvement. But what truly sets this individual apart is their ability to inspire others. They lead by example, motivating their colleagues and peers to strive for greatness. They are not content with their own success, but they actively support and encourage others to reach their full potential. They create a positive and empowering environment where everyone feels valued and motivated to excel. Today, we honor this exceptional individual for their extraordinary efforts. We celebrate their achievements and the impact that they have made on our organization and our lives. We thank them for reminding us that gratefulness is within our reach and that with determination and hard work, we can achieve anything. The recipient of this Extra Effort Award is Miss C. Wood, also known as the Power Ranger, because she thinks she can kick about this high, but it didn't work out so well. I congratulate you on this well-deserved recognition. Your dedication and passion and perseverance is an inspiration to us all. May you continue to shine brightly and inspire others to go the extra mile. How y'all doing? I'm going to tell y'all I'm the speech giver, so bear with me here. On behalf of the Academy Instruction staff, I'd like to present the Lieutenant Ellis Wood Negro Award. Lieutenant Greg Ellis was a quiet and humble man. He had a true passion and dedication for the profession that was unrivaled. Whether it was reading circle, watching videos, looking through photos, or capitalizing on the everyday moments, he was always looking for ways to learn and share his knowledge. He would always encourage those around him to be a student of the game. He was a true lad of me. He would make a joke occasionally that he had been more roots than Santa Claus. So take that for what it is. He was a proud and dedicated father, a man of God, and a prime example of what being a good neighbor should look like. Being a good neighbor was more than just his physical neighbors, but actually his fire station neighbors. He can be found changing tires, racing the rope with kids, or carrying grandma's neighbors into the house. He never hesitated to give you help if you called him. He was always placing you above himself. He was a servant through and through, and he truly believed that if we treated each other as neighbors, the world would be a better place. This award is given to a recruit that displays these same qualities. From day one, this individual has shown compassion for his classmates, always showing up with a big smile and a positive attitude. On more than one occasion, he has stepped up to help his class with projects and took extra time to help them learn skills to ensure they would be good at their jobs.
And for this, I am honored to present the Lieutenant Plus Enable Award to recruit Kaylin Smith.
And now Captain Patterson will introduce the graduates and their company assignments.
I will go ahead and apologize because the list that I had with their assignments is on my desk. But the most important thing is they all know where they are going. We told them that the other day, so if they haven't already told you personally, it's not my fault. They should have been excited enough to share that with you. Nicholas Blazer. Sean Boldring. Lucas Carney. Ryan Chavez. Nicholas Dean. Nathan Descharnay. Marcel Ellison. Henry Empey. As he's finishing coming across the stage, the family members of the 8 recruits up here, I welcome you to come on down and pin the badge on your recruit. Let's give these 8 individuals one more round of applause. Nathan Fields. Patrick Finati. Maximilian Graybill. Joseph Harris. Daniel Manalis. Andrew Martin. Todd Mizell. Ryan Mullen. I'd like to welcome family members to come on down. Get ready to pin the badge on your recruit. Let's give them another round of applause. Connor Nesbitt. Adam Pajitas. Randall, if I say it wrong, I'm sorry. Noel Randall. Caleb Smith. Mariana 13. Dustin Wilson. Chelsea Wood. Jaina Wood. Families, you're welcome to come up front to pin the badge on your recruits. Let's also give them a round of applause.
Good evening and welcome again. My name is Herbert Griffin, the Fire Chief for the City of Raleigh. I want to welcome you all here. Graduations are a very instrumental part of what the fire service is about. It's a milestone. Where recruits come through and they withstand, as he said, 32 weeks of discipline and consistency to get through this portion, to get to this night. It's amazing. Before I start, let me thank a few people. I'd like to thank the Academy staff for what you all do each and every day, providing the guidance, support for this class we see here. Thank you so much for your effort. I couldn't do it without my chaplain, Jeff. Thank you so much for every occasion, blessing us, bringing us spiritual guidance as well. I would be remiss if I didn't say that bagpiper is my first time seeing him, but he did a good job with every years. And also our amazing honor guard, which is top-notch worldwide. For those that served in the military like myself, and Captain Todd brought him in, When you hear that cadence, it kind of stirs emotions up in you. For those that serve the military, you know what it's all about. Thank you so much. All right, recruits, go ahead and stand. The time we've come for. Today is a major milestone, a milestone you remember for the rest of your life. My staff and I spoke to you at the beginning about 32 weeks of your journey. We offered you guidance, support, and a career opportunity. Today, we applaud and welcome you to the Raleigh Fire Department. For some, your journey as a Raleigh firefighter officially begins tomorrow. Embrace the vision and live the mission to serve the city of Raleigh with the highest level of customer service, through excellence in public safety and community engagement. Now that we've all been waiting for, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I solemnly swear to perform the duties of my new rank to the best of my ability. Can y'all hear that? Let's try this again. Now, I know y'all been singing and yelling for 6 months now. All right? I know you can talk louder than that. I will solemnly swear to perform the duties of my new rank to the best of my ability. I solemnly swear to perform the duties of my new rank to the best of my ability. I will obey and uphold the Constitution of the United States. The laws of the state of North Carolina. The ordinance of the city of Raleigh. And the rules of the Raleigh Fire Department. I do solemnly swear. Congratulations.
Class 51 would now like to showcase their class video. Family, friends, and guests, this concludes our ceremony. 32 weeks ago, the Academy instructors called these 24 individuals to attention for the first time. Captain Todd will now dismiss the 51st Academy for the final time.
Class 51, you are dismissed.